Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the Preterist Force channel. So, I figured I would talk about Lacari. So, I never heard about Lacari before, I never heard about him before, I had no idea who he was until this whole controversy dropped. Apparently, what happened was that he was streaming on Twitch, like he usually does. Lacari is a Twitch streamer, and he opened a notepad apparently filled with, cheese pizza, quote unquote cheese pizza. Obviously I can't say what that is, but you know what I'm talking about. Cheese pizza. He was streaming he was showing cheese pizza on Twitch, and obviously it caused a lot of problems because it's very inappropriate to do that. But let me explain what happened in this article. CSAM using streamer Lacari caught red-handed by Microsoft Notepad, post apology, denial after being banned. Twitch streamer Lacari opened Notepad while live, not realizing that the new version saves your previous session. Oh boy. Microsoft Notepad is a decades-old staple of the Windows ecosystem. The simple text editor has undergone several permutations over the years, but the latest one has been controversial for a variety of reasons. Microsoft Notepad now includes things like Microsoft account login, optional, Microsoft Copilot AL integration, and a few other annoyances nobody really asked for. Microsoft Notepad 2026 does, however, have a ton of actual useful new features, such as tabbed interfacing, more rich text editing features, markdown support, dark mode, and session save states. It's the latter point that we're talking about today. Twitch streamer Lacari was a top 1,000 content creator on the platform. Emphasis on was because as of last week, he found himself permanently banned. Why? Because he didn't realize that Notepad would open up to the previous session, and for him, that session showed a file with links to CSAM illicit material, CSAM explanation defined by Wikipedia here, for those asking, and you know what that is. You know what CSAM is. Child material, it's obviously inappropriate, but it is what it is. Lacari attempted to downplay the links when questioned during the live stream, but the damage is already done. He claimed that the links auto-downloaded, among other excuses, but the internet wasn't buying it. Users noted that when you have modern Notepad set to open up the previous session, it will also retain your highlighted text, suggesting that Lacari had been manually using the links he had claimed he hadn't touched. One thing people missed as the main clip circulated was heavily censored. Lacari had the link highlighted when he opened Notepad. This suggests that he copied the text to paste into a web browser, which really goes against the idea that file opened up as knowledge. Following the initial wave of drama, Lacari was almost immediately banned by Twitch as well as Kick, and most likely preemptively on other streaming platforms as well. Update: turns out he wasn't permanently banned by Twitch, but only banned for several days according to his girlfriend, which raises serious questions again about how Twitch conducts itself as a business. If there's one thing every social media platform on Earth usually agrees with, it's the CSAM red line. Twitch is fine with it, apparently. Yeah, that's definitely questionable. Twitch is okay with it. It's not going to give severe punishments for that, but I digress. Either way, Lacari posted a groveling apology on X, claiming he had never consumed this type of content, while admitting an addiction to illicit materials, alongside promises that he would clean up his act. While admitting an addiction to illicit materials, alongside promises that he would clean up his act. The link gave access to abusive material for anyone to see. This is serious and harmful, Lacari said. I recognize that trivializing abusive material on stream is not okay and can lead to real harm. It's my responsibility to provide a safe space for my community and peers, which I fail to do. I'm taking real steps to change my ways, Lacari continued. I admitted to myself to can't say that. I admitted to myself using a P addiction recovery program that will last 30 days. I admitted myself into a P addiction recovery program that will last 30 days. During this time, I'll be able to work out there while also receiving professional therapy and treatment for my addiction. Yeah, and there's Lacari's tweet. All that. So there's Lacari's tweet. Social media platforms of all stripes have long wrestled how to tackle dissemination and abuse of this type of material. Apps like Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, in particular, have been investigated heavily by regulators for their roles in preventing harmful access to this type of material. Apps like Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook in particular have been investigated heavily by regulators for their roles in preventing harmful access to this type of material. Games like Roblox have also been accused of making it easy for predators to access youngsters. To that end, nation-states like Australia have opted to flat out ban under 16s from social media platforms, and it seems like the United Kingdom and Germany could be about to follow suit. Services like Xbox and Discord have preempted some of the legislation by introducing age checkers to ensure that users are separated by age, although there's a condemnation from privacy groups who aren't convincing ID checking systems will keep user data safe. CSAM sharing users like Lacari are likely to be an issue as long as the internet exists, but as far as I know, this is the first time Microsoft Notepad's Remember section feature has outed a potential predator. It remains to be seen if Lacari will be receiving a visit from law enforcement as a result of his behavior. So yeah, that's the article. Lacari got caught big time, and that's obviously a big issue. And there's comments saying no sympathy for this person. He was caught. Period. That it was Notepad is just bizarre, but too bad. You might find CSM in the article as there are those of us out here who don't know every corner of the internet, dark web, list sites, and so on. I know about a lot of weird stuff in the web, but I don't make a habit of checking out everything that is on there. I'm really not going to type in CSM redline as my web search. First word is child. I don't know what the issue is here. I don't see what the issue is here. It's okay to educate yourself and others. Child abuse material, not, so yeah, it's all that. So yeah, that's that article. Here's another article I found. Lacari suspended by Twitch, permanently banned on Kick after serious on-stream violation. Popular streamer Lacari is in hot water as he's been suspended by Twitch and permanently banned on Kick after a disturbing on-stream incident which shocked viewers and sparked an outpouring of outrage online. The fiasco came about when, during a live stream, he opened Microsoft Notepad, not realizing that today's version opens previous sessions, but what came up on screen opens previous sessions, and what came up on screen was basically links in regulation to illegal and highly sensitive material, including CSAM, bestiality, and incest-related content. The clips of the stream ended up circulating on social media platforms, leading to strong opinions from people both on the side and those against him. While trying to downplay criticism for his actions during a stream, Lacari continued with the stream. Twitch subsequently confirmed a suspension for 7 days, and Kick immediately banned him permanently for violating its rules on illegal material. On-stream Notepad leads to swift Twitch and Kick platform action. That incident revealed a very controversial feature in modern versions of Microsoft Notepad that saves previous sessions by default. When Lacari opened the app live, the save file appeared instantly. Viewers also noticed that some of the text in the file appeared highlighted, which many claimed was the proof the links recently received interaction. The detail perverted skepticism for many regarding Lacari's initial explanation. The links auto-downloaded without his knowledge. As criticism grew, Lacari issued a public apology on X, acknowledging that his response during the stream was wrong. He admitted that trying to minimize the seriousness of the situation was deceptive, and said he deeply regretted his actions. In his statement, Lacari stressed that he has never consumed CSAM and does not support it in any form, while also admitting to long-term struggles with P addiction. In an effort to take accountability, Lacari announced that he had entered a 30-day P addiction recovery program that includes professional therapy and treatment. He also confirmed an indefinite hiatus from live streaming to focus fully on recovery and personal improvement. According to him, this break is meant to help ensure he can return as a more responsible and positive presence online, if at all. The difference in punishment between platforms has also raised questions. While Kick opted for a permanent ban, Twitch's 7-day suspension sparked debate about how streaming platforms handle cases involving extremely serious content. Many users point out that most social platforms that treat CSAM-related issues as a strict red line. At the end of it all, the Lacari episode remains a poignant reminder. At the end of it all, the Lacari episode remains a poignant reminder that streaming careers are capable of falling apart in an instant. One misstep during a live stream, combined with poor judgment, can have lasting consequences that extend far beyond a single broadcast. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing with Lacari, the whole situation with Lacari. He opened he opened a file during streaming. It was a file with, cheese pizza, and he got in trouble for that. He got a lot of backlash for that. He apologized, and he faced the consequences. So yeah, Lacari should have known better. Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be having that stuff on your computer to begin with. You shouldn't be having that stuff on your computer to begin with in the first place. But Lacari chose to have it on his computer anyway, and therefore he pays the consequences for that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. That's Lacari getting in trouble for what he did, getting exposed. Lacari exposing himself. Take care, everybody. Another video from the Predators channel. Take care, everyone.